right. All right, let's rock.
Who is Abba?
That's Pop Bibbins.
Pop Bibbins.
Yeah, we got him out. His name is Ebed Benjamin, you know. Ebed Benjamin, yeah.
So when you left Benazaki, you went to Hashabi Yisrael, but you were also going to Pop Bibbins.
No, I went to Pop Bibbins first. And then from Pop Bibbins, I ended up with Corn Levy when it was on Tompkins Avenue.
Okay.
All right. Now, Corn Levy is going to be another heavy hitter. That was in the beginning, I guess, one of these progenitors of the One West. I just wanted to add that in. Nonetheless, we're going to carry on.
Before they got the big place on Belmont. So, yeah. So, I just went into this thing all the way, brother.
Right.
That's what I was telling these younger brothers now. I say, you come here, you keep going, brother. Don't stop. Don't be like Lot's wife. You know, they told Lot's wife, and they told Lot and his 2 daughters, don't look back. So she looked.
Huh? Don't look back. Now, this is a very important message, right? And I'll tell you why. Because I've seen a lot of people that join these camps, and they find out what it's really about and how it's made to strip the people of their own way of living and following orders, and it's just like a cult up type thing. And many of them, once they experience how dangerous these camps are and what they're really about, and it's made to control people, right? They end up going back to JC. You see what I'm saying? Or Christianity, or many of them just give up, period, with the Most High. And I've seen a lot of that, but this is very important to point out. Nonetheless, we're going to carry on.
Look back, and she turned into a pillar of salt. She didn't want to let go of them old ways. Yeah, she didn't want to let go of them old ways. I mean, I had to wrestle with this thing, you know. But finally I said, well, I'm gone, man. The Moshe is the one that took, that's why I met Abba. The Moshe ben Moshe. He took me to Harlem one Sunday. That's on Sunday when Abba and the brothers used to go on the street, you know, and kind of enlighten the brothers and sisters.
And this is after you left Benazaki.
Yeah, that's after I left Benazaki, yeah. Right. And see, and Moshe knew Prince Yaakov because they grew up in the same town in Ohio, you know. And
all right, you notice he just named Prince Yaakov was another heavy hitter. I told you that was based out of Chicago. He just said Ohio here, right? And so it's more of an operation, right? It wasn't just focused on One West in New York. They would have us to believe that, but we know better. Let's rock.
And he stopped coming. It's when I started going, and them brothers found out about me, but I was just a newcomer. But that's how fast I was moving, you know. People started coming. They started coming. All the brothers I left, they started coming. And when I left, and I went to Shabbat Israel. No, first I went to Pop Bibbins. Up in Ireland, Pop Bibbins, and them were talking on the corner, you know.
How long did you stay up there?
Long time, man. Long time. I was like, I was there, brother. And one thing made me left there, see, is on the Shabbat, right?
All right. Pay attention. He said on the Shabbat, right?
I used to go, I opened the Shabbat, me and this other brother, Yosef. And we had a big scroll too, you know. And we did all the ritual with the scroll, you know. We read from the scroll, see. And one Shabbat, he called me telling me he's going to a wedding. A Jewish people wedding.
All right, you hear that? This man right here, Nasi Barak, says he was upset because Abba Bivens called him and said that he was going to a Jewish wedding on the Shabbat. Wow.
Yeah, it broke my heart, brother.
Broke this man's heart. It would have broke mine too. You see that shit? This man still carries that to this day. About Bivens. And then watch, we're gonna finish the interview of this little part. I'll try to persuade him to go. Let's go.
You go forsake the Shabbat. Excuse me, to go to a Jewish wedding. That's when I said, nah, I ain't going there anymore. So he tried to convince me. I said, no, that's okay, man. You do what you have to do. You older than me. You were like 86 years old then too, you know? I used to protect that man, brother, let me tell you. When I heard that what happened to him in New Jersey, excuse me, I know if I was there, it would never happen. I used to show them guys no fear. Yeah, man.
So with the interesting thing with the Tanakh school, what they call
Israeli Tanakh school, yeah.
Israeli Tanakh school. That's what.
And here's another thing. It was first Israeli Tanakh school, right? Then it was later changed to the Israel Tanakh school, right? So, you know, just keep that word in mind, Israeli, right? I'm not gonna get too much into that, but nonetheless,
It was known back then. I think it's known by a different name, and these are the brothers that go out in the street today in New York City. Were they at that time? How was their indoctrination? Did they believe in a Messiah and a Savior like Jesus? Did they believe in Jesus? Did they go into the New Testament?
huh? Now we're cooking. I told you. I saw something in his interview. Now, the guy that's doing the interview, right? Uziel Levi, he's Torah Tanakh. And so he's trying to get some understanding and clarification, right? And also edification from these first generation One Westers, right? Because like I said, not all of them. Now, Nasi Barak, to me here, is looking like he was used, right? The army knew that he was bilingual, and so he became trilingual, right? In the army, and got out and got a job nursing, right? Using, you know what I'm saying, his gifts, interpreting, right? I'm starting to feel like he was a victim. Because watch, okay, now watch what he's about to say now. Watch this. Let's rock.
About Bivens, he taught the New Testament, but he taught it different. Well, he read it all, but
He taught it different, huh? He said he taught the New Testament, but he taught it different. How different? And we're going to get into it.
he taught it different from the way the Christians do. He taught it really different. And you know, while I was living here, they told me I could get a New Testament in Hebrew at the Bible Society or whatever the name they call it.
Yeah.
And I got one. It's all in Hebrew, you know. And that's why I learned one prayer out of there. Because Pop Bivens always used to end his talk and his teachings with the Lord's Prayer, you know.
What? So, whoa. Wait a minute. All right. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me Pop Bivens used to end his classes with the Lord's Prayer? Wow. Let's rock.
And I learned it in Hebrew out of that book. And we call it Avinu, you know. So I taught it to them up there, you know. And that's how he used to end his stuff all the time with that prayer. Because that's what he used to do, you know. But he taught it differently. I mean, I didn't agree with a lot of stuff though in there. But so it wasn't like for me.
You hear that? He did not agree with a lot of stuff he taught. He did not agree with a lot of stuff that Abba Bivens taught. And I'm starting to get that. I think I got that with Nasik Zarishadai, Yehuda, the interview before this one. I got the same thing from him. And he said the same thing as well, that a lot of brothers did not agree with what Abba Bivens was teaching, right? Back then. That's right.
Me to argue with them, because I learned in my way of thinking and the schooling that I had, I work as a counselor, I work as a therapist, and they say avoid arguments, avoid retaliations, because it's going to cut you off from the sunlight of the spirit, see? So I don't argue, I just let it go, But I didn't agree with a lot of stuff that he did, but I learned a lot from him. So
All right.